All right, y'all, go for Drue.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too, Drue.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
So what's your Thanksgiving plan? Have any special recipe or anything?
We'll see what we're going to cook up. I think we're going to do a turkey. Everybody has to do one dish. So I think I'm going to handle the turkey. We'll see what my wife does, my mother-in-law, and then my two brother-in-laws. But it should be a nice little spread.
This will probably be a Thanksgiving like you probably haven't had before, playing the game the day after it. It is a little bit weird, right? Because you'll have to go to the hotel and all the stuff after you're home, but you're kind of not.
Yeah, it'll be unique. It'll be nice. I'll get to have a family, Thanksgiving dinner with my family, and then my brother's here. We'll have another dinner that night, and it'll be good.
What's the attitude right now on defense? I know you guys aren't particularly happy with the last couple of weeks, but what's the work been like this week getting ready for this game?
I thought Spags said it great when we had our kind of debrief from last week's game. It's like the feeling we felt of being upset is because I think we've set a high standard over the past year and a half, not only statistically but just culturally. And so we hold ourselves to that standard, and we feel like we haven't played our best ball these last few games. So we're trying to steadily improve. We want to be playing our best football in January and February. And so we know each week is another step in that direction, and we hope to get back on the right track this week.
What kind of things are you working on in particular to make that happen?
I think it's just execution of our calls. I mean, there's a lot of nuances in regards to our pressures and a lot that can happen post-snap in our coverages. And so being on the same page, we have some younger guys that have rotated in, guys that haven't necessarily played a lot of snaps together, and so getting everybody on the same page. Getting Charles back this week, excited to have him back. But just communicating, being on the same page, executing our stuff.
You mentioned Steve and his leadership there. How is he, in more than even you described, been able to keep you guys kind of focused in on there's a lot more football left to play than just these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, Spags is hyper competitive. He's one of the most competitive coaches I've been around, and I think just his steadfastness, his consistency in his messaging, and he doesn't waver. His game plans are spot on, and he expects us to go out there and execute them, and we'll have to do that at a high level this week.
Let's do a couple more, guys. You mentioned Charles. He's been practicing for a couple of weeks. Obviously, he wants to get back on the field. What's it been like to watch him kind of want to get back, but know you have to take your time to do that? And what can he bring for you guys that you missed maybe in this first part of the season?
Yeah, I mean, Charles brings a lot of energy. I know he's been hungry to get back, and it's looking like it's trending in that direction. And he's been a great asset for us. Obviously, makes that huge play in Baltimore last year. And so I know he's been itching, chomping at the bit to get back, and we'll be excited whenever that opportunity is.
Drue, what do you see from this Raiders offense on tape?
Well, they got good skill guys, got great tight ends, an offensive line that's coming together and gelling, and then a quarterback situation that's been real fluid. We'll see who's in there on Friday afternoon, but it's a group of guys that's getting better as they take more snaps together.
And from last time you guys played, what kind of stood out to you about Brock Bowers as a tight end?
Yeah, he's kind of a complete tight end, can run the full route tree. He's explosive, got great yards after the catch, great route running ability, fast, in and out of breaks, can block as well. And so he's kind of the complete package for him.
Last one here, Nate.
I was going to ask about Brock Bowers myself.
The all juice team. What's the all juice team? We need everybody to have that swag in here.
Yeah, it's a long story. But we'll
All right.
sometime. Yeah.
All right.
All good, guys?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Drue.
Thanks, Drue.